Whoa, okay. Hi, welcome back. Did you miss me? Probably not, but I'm back. It's been a good 6 months, and I'm ready to film again because I don't have any more school. Anyways, if you personally know me, you know that I read a lot. An uncontrollable amount. But for the past month or so, probably like June and the first few weeks of July, I did not read a book in a while because I had this thing called Regents and I had to study, and it sucked a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and mental breakdowns. Since school is done and I don't have anything to do, I am going to be reading something. Probably about a month ago, I had received a gift because of my birthday from one of my very good friends, and she knows I've been wanting to read this book for a while now, and that book is called The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I'm trying to control my thing. If you don't know what The Inheritance Game is about, it's about this girl named Avery Grams, and she is this high schooler. Probably, she's mainly broke. Looks good. Anyways, okay, Avery Grams, she is this high schooler that's broke and that she works, so she has to work a lot. And now there's this guy named Tobias Hawthorne, and he is this rich multi-billionaire and has lots of money. Mucho dinero. And one day he dies, and he has written up a will where who will inherit all his money and his belongings. And so Avery is invited into this will, and so she's flown to where he lived. The will came in, and guess who gets all Tobias Hawthorne's inheritance? Avery. And now she's this billionaire. In order to get the money, she needs to live in Hawthorne's mansion for a year. And in that mansion, we are introduced to 4 of his grandsons. One of them, Grayson, thinks that she is this con woman and that she somehow manipulated him into getting the money. And his brother, Jameson, thinks that he is this final puzzle piece into his grandfather's last hurrah. And in this house, this mansion, there is a lot of secret passageways, a lot of riddles, a lot of codes that needs to be solved. And so the big mystery throughout this whole book is, why did Tobias Hawthorne just give all his money to some random girl? So yeah, that's it. I actually started reading this book earlier this week. You see, this is my progress. I purposefully read slow so that I can savor the moments and my raw reactions to them. Yeah, that's basically it. If you haven't read this book, pick it up, I guess, before you continue reading it, because I probably have a lot of things to say. But if you read it, continue. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I want to start reading it. It's currently 2:19. I'll be reading The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. We have to save it full. Also, can we appreciate how beautiful this cover is? The camera does not do justice. Yes, this is better. Anyways, I'm currently in chapter 21. Anyways, we're at the part where Jameson just gave Avery his letter, and he thinks that this is a riddle that needs to be solved. So, yeah. I'm gonna be doing a time lapse of myself reading, so. Okay, I'm gonna read. I'm feeling a little bit scared for Avery because she just went to her new school. One of the girls, Thea, I don't know what to think about her yet, but she mentioned that the last girl in the school who got tangled up with the Hawthorne brothers died. So, I'm kind of scared for Avery. I'm really scared. The boys are very suspicious. I've only been reading for like, what, 18 minutes? I'm gonna keep going. Okay, bye. Update chapter 28. Just made it a little more. These chapters are actually really short and it's very fast paced. That girl that I mentioned that died, apparently her name is Emily. Apparently she may have had a thing with both Grayson and Jameson. What can I say? Also, the brothers. Let me inform things about the brothers. Okay, here, hold on. Anyways, Jameson, actually all the 4 grandsons, they're half siblings to each other. They all have different fathers, but they have the same mother. The oldest is Nash Hawthorne, and he's like in his mid-20s, so maybe he's probably 25. Grayson Hawthorne is the second oldest, and he's 19. Jameson is the next one, and then Alexander is his real name, and he is the youngest out of the bunch. He's tall. He's like 6'3", and he's like 16. So that's it. All I can say about Grayson is he's pretty pissed off. He's very pissed off with Avery. I heard there was gonna be a love triangle in this book. It's most likely it's gonna be between Grayson and Jameson. I feel like Nash has a thing with Libby, which is Avery's half-sister. Anyways, I'm gonna be eating lunch. It's literally like almost, I don't know, 3:28. Yeah, I should be eating lunch. Okay, bye. I'm gonna be reading and I'll update. Bye. Okay, just came back like 4 hours later. It's currently 7:03. Current moment, I am in chapter 36. So what just happened is that Avery, Jameson, and Grayson were in the library trying to find the cover that's not like the book. And they found this red film, and they're gonna use that for the will to find another clue. Yay. Not gonna lie, when's the romance coming? I want some more romance. I want some romance. Also, Avery's pretty keen. She knows her surroundings. She's not dumb, which I'm pretty glad. And that's it. That's all I have to say. I'll do like a conclusion at the end of the day, but my goal right now is to make the halfway point, which is right where this purple thing is, which is like 30 more pages. So, yay. Okay, bye. Sometimes, Nash told me, at the beginning of the game, the old man would lay out a collection of objects. A fishing hook, a price tag, a glass ballerina, a knife. Where's the cover? Where's the cover? Where's the cover stand? Go. Glass ballerina and knife. Oh my god, I'm so tired. You've already unlocked the key. Ballerina. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna read more. God, that was tiring. Jameson gives me bad boy vibes. That's all I have to say. I ship it. I ship it. I ship it. I ship it. I ship Avery and Grayson. Everyone had things they found inexplicably attractive.
Apparently for me, it was suit-wearing, silver-eyed guys using the word empirically and taking for granted that I knew what it meant. Get your mind out of the gutter, Avery. Grayson Hawthorne is not for you. Sure, honey. It's not for you.
Hello. Welcome to the kitchen. It's where we'll be discussing. It's where we'll be discussing the Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Current moment, I've reached my halfway mark, and we're here to discuss. Anyways, I ship Grayson and Avery. Jameson, I think he's fine. He's like one of those clever beings. But then I heard there's this like twist in the book. So for some reason, I feel like Jameson is going to do something. Or Grayson. I don't know. Anyone can do anything. Okay, let's talk about the boys again. So, Nash. He's like this cowboy-esque dude. Big, thick, cowboy, Texas-like accents. And that reminds me, every time when Nash is like in the scene, I always imagine like the white suit and I imagine him with like a white cowboy hat. And then for some reason I think of Channing Tatum. Why do I think of Channing Tatum? He doesn't even wear something like that. Grayson, he gives me Warner vibes, like just the appearance. If you don't know who Warner is, Aaron Warner, he is a character from the Shatter Me series. He just gives me Warner vibes. Emily, what do I say? She's that girl that died, and she had a thing for those two, Grayson and Jameson. This guy is weird. The fact that she had like 4 offsprings from 4 different sperms. Okay, here's one quote that she did. She goes, "My sister, Zara, has words with people," she commented. "I have conversations. Lovely conversations. Quite frankly, that's how I ended up with 4 sons. Wonderful, intimate conversations with 4 fascinating men." That's weird. I think I remember mentioning this to my mom. She goes, maybe she was a serial killer. She killed all those 4 men because they were never mentioned. Now that I think about it, that could be a possibility. Anyways, the first half of the book was okay, I guess. Hopefully the second half gets better because I like to get into it more. Yeah. Oh wait, there was this one part where in the Red Wheel, when you figured out like the names, Westbrook, Davenport, Winchester, and Blackwood, and they are the middle names of all the 4 from each of the 4 grandsons. And then a moment later, when Avery and Grayson were in the conference room with the maps, she saw Blackwood and Westbrook. So I think that's another clue. That's all I have to say. Hopefully the second half gets better. Yeah. Kinda go hardcore ship Grayson and Avery. Day 2. A lot of things happened. We're gonna talk. It's like 2:10 right now. And I just finished a few of these pages today. But today I mainly read, but basically while I was doing the dishes, I was listening to the audiobook. So here's what you missed. What happened is that, you know where the Blackwood area was? So Avery and Jameson went there to find clues. And when they got there, they found this certain plank or wood thing. And when they did it, they're on the bridge in Blackwood or something like that. And they found the wood thing. And what happened is that they opened it, twisted it, and they saw a sign that was either an infinity symbol or the number 8. And that was it. And then Thea was like, you know what, I'm gonna be staying in your mansion. And I'm just like, I don't like her. I don't like Thea. She's like the attention seeker. The fact that she admits it, it's like, oh, it's normal that people hate me. I'm just like, okay, good to know. Anyways, she stays. She's annoying. I don't like her. What happened is that they had dinner. Thea become this really annoying person because she mentions Emily. And we all know that Emily is this big thing for Jameson. Jameson gets pissed off and he goes to Blackwood. Avery follows him, and now they're looking at the trees and sees like writings, and they put like tape on them until they found one tree that says Tobias Hawthorne II, and that's mainly Toby, which is Tobias's son Toby. Then there's gunshots. And Avery didn't get shot, but there's wood inside her skin. And there's that bathroom scene. And that's where I left off. I mainly listened to the whole thing, so I wasn't looking at the word. But me and my sister was listening to it. And I practically almost sailed. That's it. I'm gonna be taking a bath soon, and I'm most likely gonna be listening to more of the audiobook while I'm showering. And I'll pick up from where I left off. That's all it. But I'm kind of Team Grayson. I gotta eat dessert from lunch, so I'm gonna eat my nice chocolate cake. Oh shoot. My sister's playing Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus, but I'm gonna read. I'm drying my hair, and I'm in chapter 58. Nothing really is happening after that shooting event. I mean, she did go to the armory and find like rifles to see if anything matched with the infinity or the 8 symbol. And she did find one that said the number 1, and that matched with 8 and 1. So that's it. Oh yeah, we figured out that like Emily, so her situation with Grayson and Jameson was that she liked both guys. And Rebecca, her sister, said that Emily doesn't like to choose. So what happened was that Emily was basically dating both boys. So I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna blow dry my hair. And I'm gonna read. Bye. Go to the store. Update. They found the next clue. Did I mention like the rifle on the... Did I mention the number on the rifle? Because that was 1. So apparently it's numbers. So it's 8. No. Dang it. No, it's 8, 1 from the rifle. Then 1 on the table. And then apparently there's going to be the 4th one. And they found a keychain. I don't have my cover with me, but I feel like there's a keychain in that cover. So I'm going to look it up. I thought Grayson killed Emily? I had to keep reading. Day 3. Actually, I don't have that much to read. See, I have like only this much left. That little piece. I'm going to finish it today. All I have to say is things are escalating quickly. Like going on a little bit of a haywire. And I'm scared for what's to come. But I'm also excited. Because I feel like this is going to be a good ending to lead on. And it's going to have me think. So, I'm going to keep reading. I have to go to the bathroom. So it's most likely I'm going to read this in the bathroom again. So, bye. I think we got another clue. But it's a riddle. Top of the clock. Meet me at high. Tell the late day hello. Wish the morning goodbye.
A twist and a flip. What do you see? Take them two at a time and come find me. Don't tell me that Tobias Hawthorne is not dead. Please let that not happen. Because it says come find me in the end of that poem. And like, is he really dead? Wait, what if it's with Toby, but not Tobias? Should I be reading this in the bathroom? Oh. I knew it. Wait. No. Hold up. I just finished the book. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, we started this video in this room. Why don't we end it here again? So, it's been almost an hour since I finished. I watched some videos about the book to collect my brain and all the information that has been slapped on my face. I think I kind of the ending. Oh Jesus Lord. It's like the game is done. The game is finished. But then when you read the epilogue, it's like when you read the very last chapter, it was just like, I'm gonna quote this from Max. Holy foxing elf. Holy foxing elf. Sorry, I'm not cursing, Mom. Please don't disown me. That was a twist. So what happened is that when Nan, which is the great-grandmother, she was showing the picture of Toby, which is Tobias's son, to Avery, Avery recognizes that he looks like Henry. He's Henry. If you don't know who Henry is, I just realized he hasn't been mentioned in the video. Henry is the homeless man that Avery plays chess with every single morning before she goes to school. And I knew this was gonna come. Like, ever since the beginning, I felt like it was gonna come with Henry. But I didn't know it was gonna be that way. Like, I knew Henry's gonna be involved in this. I just didn't know that he was actually Toby. And then in the epilogue, in Xander's letter that Tobias gave, goes, find Tobias Hawthorne II, which is Toby. Which means that he knows that Toby didn't die. Okay, the reason why Tobias had Avery in the will and he had inherited everything to her was that it was all because of Emily. So Grayson and Jameson were in love with her. Emily didn't want to choose, so she jumped off that cliff with Grayson and then she died in front of Jameson's eyes. And so the reason why Avery is there is to she's used as this little thing to distract. It's like a trigger. Yeah, it's a trigger with Jameson and Grayson, and Avery's the one to pull it so that Jameson and Grayson has this sort of reaction. Also, I was kind of rooting for Grayson. It's revolved around these two boys. And it's all about Emily most of the time. So it's not just because of why Tobias inherited all his money to Avery. It's like this whole mix of different things. All I can say is Emily messed those two kids up. It's like no lie. So, what am I gonna rate this book? It's a 4-star for me. It was good. I heard there's gonna be a second one, The Hawthorne Legacy. And I'm definitely going to purchase that once it comes out. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, good job. If you haven't picked up this book and read it yet, why are you in this part of the video? You basically spoiled yourself already. But pick it up if you want to. It's exciting. Very excited for the next book. Definitely gonna purchase it. And that's all I'm gonna say. Bye. And bye.